talk about Nigeria Women's Premier League. Results from yesterday, just in the morning, we're trying to monitor the game between Rivers Angels and Delta Queens, which had to start like 12:30 or thereabout. Bayelsa Queens and Nasarawa Amazons also, that ended 2-2. That was what went down, you know. Okay, match this is result practically complete now. Rivers Angels go delay later at 12:30. We got the games going, and now Rivers Angels, they know what they needed to do. Get a win. If you don't, FC Robo already taking that spot. And of course, they did that, and they ended up picking up that Super-4 ticket. And you also have Group C, the match day 6 result, Bayelsa Queens and Nasarawa Amazons, toe-to-toe it was, but then Bayelsa Queens nicked the ticket. Nasarawa was just playing to stay on, nothing much, not the Super-4 or none of that. But at the end of the day, we have our Super-4 team complete. And who are they? Yeah, let's take a look at all of them. You have the Confluence Queens, they booked their tickets. You also have Adamawa Queens. It's interesting, these are the teams you've seen. Delta Queens actually not there. Then you also have Bayelsa Queens also there. And that's the way it's looking like right now for Nigeria Women's League.
Let's see the final table. Let's see what the final tables look like. This is like official now. So everything that you see on top of Group A to D, you know, have qualified for the Super-4 for the NWPL. In Group A, it's Rivers Angels FC that are top of that group, Cecilia, after that very late goal, because the last time I was monitoring, it was still goalless for a long time. So they managed to get a lone goal win, and 3 points was enough for them to finish with 13, you know, on the log. So that's 2 ahead of FC Robo. So
goal difference, same, +3. Yeah, and FC Robo had 11. And you have Delta Queens finishing 3rd. Wow. And for Oshun Babes, okay. Yeah,
you couldn't help with the wow for Delta Queens.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, you got a soft spot for the team.
I mean, we have to, because they've been so consistent, and the last 2 seasons they've been on a nosedive. I kind of expected more from Coach Ikere, but unfortunately it didn't play out like that. But my standout coaches for this season probably would be White Ogbunda. He started off, he left Ibom Angels, and then he went to Confluence Queens, and he was able to secure the BAB. Like straight up. And of course, Usaon of Lagos, because, you know, Robo was able to give some teams a very strong run for their money. Away draws, they were collecting points left, right, and center. And then the upstart team would probably be Edo Queens. I mean, they finished 2nd, but not because of lack of effort. It was 2 points on the bounce. My pain would go to Wemimo, Coach Wemimo, because for the Sunshine Queens, I felt like the fact that they drew with Nasarawa in the very first game of the season, it kind of dropped their points, and it made them, they had the toughest draw, because in that particular group, you had 3 different teams that are all played in the Super-4. You had Bayelsa Queens, you had Sunshines, you had Nasarawa, and the competition was on the highest pitch. But credit to Webimo. She was able to pull herself by the bootstrap, and, you know, it was a respectable finish. But for Nasarawa Amazons, in the language of my local people, what a bolokos. I never expected them to fumble that much. This is a team that last season was playing everything playable, killing everything killable. They had best goal scorers in the league from that team. They had some of the strongest midfielders in that team. A lot of their players managed to enter the national team from almost like unknown players. They were able to just into greatness because of their top performance during the season.
But suddenly, it's all about because the coach wasn't really available that much, and also players were playing. Most of the players were with some with Falcons and some with the Falconets.
But then again, you have 22 players in your squad. If 5, 6 of them get to move, you still have opportunities to step up.
Those 5, 6 are your starters every week.
But then again, one of the challenges that a lot of players used to say is, they don't give me opportunity to show myself. You have the opportunity now to show yourself. And now we see that you are found wanting. So Nasarawa needs to really look into the crop of players they have. Other players, other teams were buying, they were trading. Bayelsa was trading between Rivers. Ibon was trading between everything tradable. Delta Queens were even trading. Especially Edo Queens, the highest paying team right now, allegedly, they were trading. But Nasarawa didn't really refresh the squad.
Because they feel they have the squad.
They trusted in the ones they have. So right now, I feel like they should dig deep and start looking at refreshing the legs they have. That's all they need to do, and I feel like they can compete at topside again.
Okay. So congratulations to Bayelsa Queens. That group was very, very tight at the end. 11 points for Bayelsa and Sunshine Stars. So goal difference saving Bayelsa. That was enough. So we'll see.
Stars.
All right, and yeah, that's about it. Those are the two groups that were outstanding from yesterday's show, groups A and C, and that's all completed now.
Yeah, all completed. And of course, some clubs are already looking forward to the Super-4. The date is not out yet. We're waiting for it. But then Adamawa Queens just want to crush everyone. And when coaches and players start talking about crushing everyone, you have to believe in them because it happened with the D Tigers. You mentioned the coach of the Tigers talking about we're going to rock and crush everyone. And they did that. Adamawa Queens also is towing that line.
Yeah, you will see it. I reserve that one for myself. And yes, because I get to work hard. I play with Rivers in Challenge Cup. They even robbed me. Yes, I was supposed to win that match. I get 2 penalties, but they did not give me. I won. For me, I won that match. There's the referee that give them. So I play Rivers. I don't see the team that will defeat me. Really. You see, I work on the girls. You see what will happen in the Super-4. This is my first season, my first to be a technical advisor. I have to change women football in this country. We have to change that mentality that you go to away, they will win you. No, we have to change it. By what? By the technical of the game. You have to teach them.
You have to expect perfection and trophy. We are not going there to look we are not going there to look onto anyone's face. We are going there to bring the trophy home. Since we have tried and we have suffered a lot to be there, I don't think we relent our effort. We are an unbeaten team and we are going there to finish the job.
Yeah, I told you, as Monica Sabo happens to be the captain, we're going there to finish the job. I mean, we can't work this hard and just walk away. And that's why they came to Lagos against Dream Stars and they collected all the points they needed. And the coach, Jacob Vandy, I mean, he's really confident, and I kind of like that.
I feel like when a coach is confident, it seeps into the players.
Yes.
You can see that with Moses Aduku when he talks, and then his players start talking. You'll be like father, like children. But when you start giving permutations, maybe if we can get this one, and maybe we can, that's when your players start doubting themselves and start playing like they have self-doubt. But credit goes to Dream Stars. At least they gave us 2 centers in Lagos. I pray that when the relegation battle starts, that you impress us, because I actually feel like these girls just needed more time to play. You can see that a lot of them were just looking for opportunities to be in proper league. So I feel like if you can go for it, please go for it. Lagosians will support you. Go for it.
Absolutely. Go for it, Dream Stars. We just want you girls to just remain in the league because they actually played brilliant football. Okay, Tayo, we need to leave NWPL now and go to the NNL Super-4. That's the most important league in Nigeria. The fixtures for today. According to almost everyone.
It's a grassroots league.
Precisely.
It's where everything starts from. Started from the bottom now we're here.
A team to
How
the
about
top
the nation?
flight.
How about the nationwide?
So, nationwide.
It's not grassroots league.
That's why it's nationwide. You understand? This is national. That's the difference.
Let's take a look at the fixtures for today. The Nigerian National League Super-4. Adamawa United versus Jigawa Golden Stars. That match is going to start first at 2 p.m. while Aqua Starlets will take on Warri Wolves in the second game. All these clubs will be playing in the NPFL this season. 22nd, that's when it starts, right? Or has there been any change?
For now.
For now, tentative, we have 22nd. Still standing. Okay, yeah. That's the fixtures for today. Yeah.
It's just painful.
Tokyo 2020 organizers are trying different means, different ways to try as much as possible, have visitors, athletes comfortable when they come for the games. Now, the latest is that artificial snow is being sprinkled around, just a test event and all that, around visitors and all that. I mean, that's the feeling right here. It's not going to cool the temperature anyway. It's going to, you just have this cool feeling. The heat is not really affecting you. I mean, it's one of the tests. I mean, we've seen the vapor spray that they've done, the shaded air-conditioned rest areas and all that, water, ice parks and all of them. So these are the things they've actually done in the past. And this one is the latest
strategy being considered.
Being considered.
Because it's going to be very, very hot, so,
30 degrees Celsius.
The thing about an Asian person telling me that the weather is going to be hot, me, that even AC around here used to make me shiver. I'm like, I'm not too interested. But credit to them, they are turning everybody to Bronson Bonner and test you. I mean, they did that in Beijing. They were throwing confettis, like we were saying the other time. I'm looking forward to, the next World Cup and Tokyo's or Olympics, where we do it in the United Arab Emirates or whatever, and people start throwing me gold dust so that I'll feel good.
Keep dreaming.
It happens. Things can happen. I mean, today is snow. You never can tell. Somebody can spread dollars. It's possible.
Okay. Look at the test events where it actually happened. And it was during these test events. That's why they had to do it to the spectators that were watching, so that they just have this cool feeling while they are watching the different sports. It won't really affect them. So that's what they're trying to do in July and August, where we know that the temperature is usually very, very high. But Tokyo just doing everything possible to ensure that visitors are really cool and they won't be feeling the heat when the game starts.
From what I'm seeing, still a lot of smiles on their faces. Might just work. Might just work out at the end of the day. We'll see.
Yeah, okay, I'll start with okay, Tayo, you have your complete sport. Okay, let me start with Sporting Sun. Yes, I think I like that. Okay, Sporting Sun. Okay, there's a baby mama drama here, but then we'll leave it for the tabloids. Let's talk about the serious one. Super Eagles coach is having this is doubts. I mean, after he lost his mother at 97, I mean, we saw everyone actually paying condolence messages and all that from NFF and different people and all. Lost his mother. May her soul rest in peace. I hope he will be able to continue. This will not really affect much of it. Okay. AJ cheats death against Andy Ruiz. Now, this story, Tayo, I said somewhere where they actually said he was concussed even in the first one. Okay. All right.
I wish they could just see my look. But
okay, they will see that. So let's leave it, right?
Come on.
You think it's an excuse, right?
No, it's not an excuse, but you know how it is.
Okay, I get
headlines
it.
and
Okay,
stuff like that. What death?
All right.
Oh.
Okay, let me leave this.
let's go to Complete Sports quickly. We just saw a story on doubts over the future of Gennett Rohr, but on Complete Sports, something totally opposite. It says Gennett Rohr wants Eagles stay beyond 2020. What we're talking about is contract, being up for 2020, what's going to happen afterwards. And according to Complete Sports, it looks like he wants to stay for another few years. Tracy, are you down for this kind of move? Would you like Rohr to be in charge for the next 4 years?
We've had a season of changing chairs. It became Russian roulette and the game of dancing chairs last with our management team. So I feel like each coach should have a cycle. You should have a World Cup, Olympic cycle at the very least. Okay. And so far, especially when you're drawing from what we saw from the friendlies with Ukraine, we saw new boys pop in. Yes, these methods are sometimes questionable, but predictable too, especially sometimes lethargic. But I'd like to see this season pass. If you let the man do the beginning, the middle, and the end, you can fully assess his tenure. But when you let him leave halfway, then we always keep ourselves in limbo. So I feel like he has not done a half-assed job for us, if truth be told. Yeah. So let him stay, let his contract finish, and then you can start doing interviews to see who will be the next person. And please, in the name of everything that is in the universe, I don't want to see someone come with, oh, it has to be a Nigerian. Because we've seen what that did to South Africa. Right now, they're floundering. That national, they just give us the best man for the job. If you get Mourinho, that would be dream. But
still, I won't coach national team. Don't dream, because Portugal is there. He won't coach
still on team. Complete Sports, Cyrus said for Juve return has been down with pneumonia. Good to see him back, hopefully, this weekend. Brendan Rodgers, Leicester City coach, is talking. He says Iheanacho is still a fox. What kind of fox are we looking at here?
A sly fox? A sleeping fox?
Sleeping
fox?
Fox?
A bench fox.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Yeah,
I mean, Iheanacho, what is there to talk about again? This has been on since last season.
Yeah, he needs
still
to
the same situation.
Step up and see if it's going to get. January is still around the corner, so he needs to live in January.
Because he's not going to play.
And get playing time for any club. It needs to be serious also. That's another thing. We don't know.
If he was going to play at all, if he was going to play for Leicester City, he should have been under Brendan Rodgers, who is a very attack-minded coach. And if you have a number 9 that's young, on paper it looks as good as Iheanacho, then you would want to implement your best and spot. If right now he can barely break into first 15, not even first 11 now, first 15, and then this international break he had an opportunity to drag himself. But it was
his flight. He came late.
I mean, who does that? So I feel like, man, bro, you have to take hiatus and just chill first, assess yourself, and then start from scratch.
He had the whole summer to do that. It wasn't like the Nations Cup.
See, sometimes the stuff you can say up, and there might be stuff behind the scenes. So I'm still trying to give him benefit of doubt that maybe something is happening behind the scene.
Okay. Final paper, Sporting Life here. Mourinho says his best moment, finest moment in football was managing Real Madrid. Is he going to return Will Zinedine Zidane be fired?
Watch that space.
Okay, watch the space, and that's how we are going to live it. But the FIFA silent on Nigeria 2020. September 12 was yesterday, right? Today's 13. Okay, no news yet. We'll wait, keep our fingers crossed, and see if Nigeria will be able to host 2020 Women's World Cup. Okay. Tracy, I want to thank you so much for coming to the program. It was a wonderful debut, really.
Oh, thank you. I feel like doing a puree, but this is not the place I can, so thank you very much, Ty. Thank you very much, Cecilia.
Thank you. All right, thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Mogbe. Have a fantastic weekend.
I'm Ty Salan. Enjoy the rest of your day.